Hi everyone, today we're diving into those hidden gems that are totally flying underneath the radar for no good reason as far as I'm concerned. They're either affordable or mid-range. They seriously perform, and quite honestly, I think they deserve more hype than they're getting. If you're new here, hi, my name's Gemma. I'd love it if you'd subscribe and come and join the family, but for now, let's start talking about those products I feel like you desperately need to know about right now. First up, we've got these two new hand and body washes from Loofah. If you've never heard of Loofah before, you are not on your own. Loofah is a brand new company under the DECIEM umbrella. So they have The Ordinary, they have NIOD, they now have Loofah as well. And these are beautiful. I didn't quite understand this company at first, but actually, if you're after really good quality ingredients that work, but you're after something which smells absolutely beautiful at the same time, which The Ordinary and NIOD won't offer you, here we have it. And these are gorgeous. Now, you do get quite a lot for your money. It is going to cost you more than your average hand and body wash that you're going to buy from Asda or Tesco, but it does give you that little bit of luxury and very, very gentle surfactants in these hand and body washes, as well as having jojoba esters and glycerin in there to not only really nourish and hydrate, but minimize transepidermal water loss as well. So these will help to keep your hands and body nourished and hydrated for more prolonged period of time. But let's be real here, my reason for purchasing these, in fact, let's rephrase, because I didn't purchase these actually came in PR. My reason for repurchasing these once they've gone are not the really great quality ingredients. I mean, that is a bonus to me. These feel really luxurious. The surfactants that are in the formulas give a very rich, luxurious lather. They feel very expensive. The kicker for me, though, the reason for repurchasing is the scent. The scents are lush. So I have two, Broadleaf Forest, which is a little bit too punchy for me. It's not my cup of tea. Oud and Amber all the way for me, absolutely beautiful, and these scents linger, unlike other hand and body washes that I've tried in the past where you only get the scent when you're using the product and as soon as you wash it off, it's just gone into nothingness. This definitely does linger on the skin for a considerable amount of time, and they are bringing out future products that will extend that scent on the skin, including body mists and a couple of other products as well. So really love these. I like the packaging. I think they'd look great on any vanity in any bathroom. They're a triumph. Why is nobody talking about Yepoda? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Yepoda products, I have lots that I received in PR, and I only wanted to put one in this video, but honestly, I could put several in this video if you want me to do a full product lowdown on Yepoda, which is a Korean skincare company. More than happy to do that because they have some beautiful products, not only skincare but also makeup as well. This is one of my faves. It is just beautiful, and it's really sorted my very problematic skin out recently. This is the Bubble Double, and it's got salicylic acid, it's got pomegranate extracts in there as well, and it's the most beautiful foamy consistency. Let me just show you, because I use 2 pumps of this every single day, and it's just gorgeous. Look at that. Just look at that. Straight away, and it doesn't melt into water as soon as it hits the skin. It stays in that beautiful foamy consistency. I just love it. What am I going to do with this now? I don't want to waste it. It's just too good, but I'm going to have to. Where are my tissues? The Bubble Double is fantastic as a second cleanse. I don't use this as a first cleanse if I am going to be using this, because I can't get it around my delicate eye area because it's got that salicylic acid in there. So definitely not one for a first cleanse, but as a second cleanse, it is phenomenal. It's also great for those teenagers who don't really want to wash their face because of the slightly gimmicky, foamy texture of this. It's really enjoyable to use and it works. So I love to use this on my oilier, more problematic areas, sorts the issues out beautifully and leaves my skin feeling clean but not stripped. product. I personally wouldn't recommend this for anybody who doesn't have problematic skin or who doesn't have an oily skin. If you have a dry skin, there are other products in the Yepoda range that would definitely suit your needs. I may go into those in a future video. But as soon as my skin has settled down, this will go in a drawer and it will only make an appearance when my skin has a bit of a flare up. So I definitely think it fits certain needs, but it's not going to be an everyday product for you. Although I have gone through quite a bit of it in the last couple of weeks and it's worked wonders. I am so super excited to be sharing this next product with you. Not only is it super affordable, but it is so good. If you have already tried this and you have kept it under wraps, I'm frustrated with you. I'm not gonna lie. You should have told me about this. It's been around for a bit, so it's not brand new, but it is brand new to me over the last couple of weeks and I've not wanted this off my skin. It's from Collection and it's the Lasting Perfection Matte Finish. This is going to give you medium to full coverage. The coverage is definitely there, but it feels really lightweight on the skin. It doesn't feel suffocating. It feels like my skin can breathe through this foundation, which is definitely what I like. It's also got some really nice ingredients in here. It's got niacinamide in here. It's also got panthenol and green tea, which is incredibly soothing. So if you do get irritated by foundations, you may want to give this one a go. It's also alcohol-free, fragrance and essential oil free. And usually when you get a foundation that is free of all fragrances, it can smell a little bit like a strong chemical smell. I don't get that from this. So yeah, it's all positives in my experience. I have this on my skin today. It is beautiful. It is a natural matte finish. It is not a flat matte finish. It will help control your natural oils from coming through this, but it is not a miracle worker. So if you are seriously oily, you're going to want to put a mattifying primer underneath this, and I do have one of those coming up next, so definitely stay tuned. But it definitely holds my oils at bay, and it's all intact at the end of the day, which is definitely what I need. I mean, my skin looks like skin, but the coverage is there, so all my imperfections are gone. Although this is the matte version, and it's a very natural matte, I don't think it's overly harsh. It's definitely not drying on my skin at all. If you like something a little bit glowier, but you're wanting to try out this range, they do a satin finish version as well, and that will be included in my next foundation roundup. The Mii Cosmetics Mattifying Face Primer is the best mattifying face primer I have ever had on my skin. My skin is not all oily. I do have an oily T-zone, and it does play havoc with my foundations if I don't put a mattifying primer in that area. On my dry areas though, if I'm using a mattifying primer, my drier areas tend to look and feel drier because most mattifying primers give you that powdery finish that makes your skin look dry and very dull. This one doesn't do that. So on first application, you are going to get smoother, more blurred skin, but it doesn't get rid of that natural shine that gives your skin that little bit of luminosity and makes it look like skin. What this will do though is extend the life of your makeup by controlling the shine that pokes through your foundation throughout the day, breaking down that foundation and making that foundation look cakey and just ugh. If I'm wearing this, that doesn't happen to my foundation. Yes, it's not a miracle worker, so there is going to be some natural shine poking through my foundation, but nowhere near as much as if I wasn't wearing this. This also doesn't have an oily or a tacky residue, so it doesn't give you that slip on the surface of the skin that other primers can bring. It also isn't heavy at all, in fact quite the opposite. It feels like nothing on my skin. Usually when I'm wearing a primer, I can sometimes feel like I've got 10 layers of makeup on my skin and my skin feels a little heavy, a little suffocated. It just feels like you could take my makeup off with a trowel. You don't get that with this. Incredibly lightweight, very, very comfortable to wear. Why nobody is shouting about these, I will never understand because they are absolutely delightful. I think they can be classed as affordable, slightly on the higher end of affordable, but affordable all the same. These are from a brand new range in number 7 at Boots. This is the Pro Artist line. These are so good. So so good. So I have the Pro Artist Precision Edit lip liner and the Pro Artist Precision Edit lipstick. The lipstick is a matte lipstick. If you're not after that, this may not be for you, but the opacity, the pigmentation, it's definitely there. I have the shade Rose Couture in both of these products. This, you can either choose to swipe this on for more opacity, or you can dab this on because it's got such a high pigmentation. Just dab this on in the center of the lip for more of a blushed, muted effect. Either or, absolutely fantastic with this lipstick. The star of the show though for me, the real hero, is the Pro Artist Precision Edit lip liner. This is so creamy and soft, and unlike other really high-end lip liners, you can keep going over the same area multiple times without this dragging on the lips, without this having a waxy buildup on the outer of the lip. I often put this all over my lips and it does not dry out my lips at all. It is that creamy, that smooth, that beautiful. So stunning. I saw these were available in my local Boots the other day and I could not wait to get my hands on them. Not only were these on a 3 for 2 offer, but if you spent over £20, you got £10 off. That was the offer on that day. So I ended up getting these seriously affordable, and because of the 3 for 2 offer, my mum got the lipstick as well. I bought 2 lipsticks, 1 lip liner, and I will be going back for another lip liner for my mum because she needs to try it. If you like a shinier finish to your lips, or you're after a little bit more nourishment and hydration in the form of a topper for a matte lipstick, this is definitely a recommendation. I love these and I have no idea why everybody isn't talking about them. They're from Jouer and they're the tinted hydrating lip oils. There is not a hint of stickiness, tackiness, or that thick textured consistency in this. It's really smooth, it's really lightweight, very, very comfortable to wear, gives you a decent amount of pigmentation. So it's not one of those lip oils that's just going to give you a little hint of pigmentation. This seriously has pigmentation in there. So you can wear these on their own. They don't have to be toppers for other products. This comes in so many different shades. I've gone for the shade Esprit, which I think is a really lovely addition to the warm rosy tones of the No. 7 lipstick and the No. 7 lipstick liner. It gives that lovely glossy effect, which is incredibly classy without a hint of jamminess. And finally, we've got a product from Dr. Jart. Now, this can't be categorized as mid-range or affordable. It's the only product in this video that I would say was high range. However, there is a method to my madness. This is going to last you for a really long time and it is so good. It is seriously, seriously good. So please do stick around. This is the Brightening Brightening Eye Serum Stick from Dr. Jart. Not only is it a phenomenal product, it has some wonderful ingredients in here and it's safe to use for the delicate under eye area. And the reason I stress that is because I see lots of people applying lip balm underneath the eyes, and if you suffer with milia, it is a recipe for disaster. And if you don't suffer with milia underneath the eyes and you're applying lip balm underneath the eyes on a regular basis, you have more chance of getting milia further on down the line. And as soon as you have milia, they are very difficult to get rid of. Now, Scott Barnes started the trend of the lip balm underneath the eyes. I'm not knocking Scott Barnes at all. He is a fantastic makeup artist who does celebrity red carpet makeup. And the whole point of celebrity red carpet makeup is it needs to look beautiful and last for a specific amount of time. Red carpet makeup isn't for everyday use. So using a lip balm underneath the eyes every single day, it's just a big no-no for me. You can use this, however. So the Brightening Eye Serum Stick has some lovely ingredients, one of which is 20% vitamin C. If you have dark circles underneath your eyes, the chances are you either have purpley tones, blue tones, or brown tones. If you have brown tones, that is not underneath the surface of the skin, that is on top of the skin, and that is pigmentation. And vitamin C will help to brighten that and reduce that pigmentation. This has 20% vitamin C within the formula, so it will tackle pigmentation and really brighten up the under eye. This also has vitamin E within the formula to nourish and provide antioxidant protection. It's got a balm-like formula to add to that nourishment, providing a really smooth, clean surface for your concealer to sit on whilst not clogging your pores because it's not overly occlusive. I really like this. My concealer sits so much better underneath my eyes when I have this on versus when I don't. It's such a beautiful, hydrating, nourishing product without that heavy feel. It feels incredibly lightweight. It's just another layer of skincare, and yeah, I just love it. I think it's great. Yes, it's more expensive than a lip balm. That goes without saying. It's Dr. Jart. However, if you do suffer with melia underneath your eyes, you can't use a lip balm anyway. I mean, it's just a big no-no. This is an alternative. So that's it, 8 products that are seriously worth shouting about. In fact, I am a little bit confused as to why I am the only one talking about these at this given moment in time. Anyway, they are absolutely fantastic. I've popped another couple of videos over here that if you have enjoyed this video, I think you will enjoy those as well. So please give one of those a go. Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave. Hope to see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.